DeepSeek just gave away what you've been paying for. On August 13th, it released two things at once. Most of the coverage focused on the wrong one. The headline grabber was DeepSeek V4 Pro 08113, a massive new model, 1.6 trillion parameters total, though only 49 billion of them switch on for any single answer, which is why it can run faster and cheaper than its size suggests. But the second release is the one that should worry you if you're paying for Claude Code. It's called DeepSeek Harness, version 0.1. It's a free open-source coding agent built to do the same job Claude Code does. Read your code, plan changes, write them, and run them. And it costs nothing. Here's what you've been quietly accepting. Claude Code runs on Anthropic's models, and you pay for every token that goes in and out. Claude Sonnet 5 costs around $2 for every million words you send it, and $10 for every million words it writes back. Opus 5, the more powerful option, costs 5 in and 25 out. That's simply the price of having a reliable agent write your code. And until now, free alternatives haven't been able to compete. They've been thinner, buggier, missing the tools that make Claude Code worth paying for. So developers accepted the deal. Pay the subscription, get the quality, and quietly become a little more dependent on one company's pricing decisions every month. That's the assumption DeepSeek just challenged with something free. DeepSeek wants you to see one specific number. On its own test results, V4 Pro 0813 scores 87.9 on a coding test called Terminal Bench. Claude's Fable 5 model scores 88.0 on the same test, practically identical. On another test called SWE Bench, DeepSeek's model hits 80.6%. Those are strong numbers for a free model going up against one of the best paid ones. But here's what nobody put in the headline. DeepSeek ran every one of those tests itself. No outside lab has repeated them yet, so right now, you only have DeepSeek's word for it. And when you check other sources, the story gets messier. One independent site lists that same Terminal Bench test at 67.9 for a similar version of the model, nearly 20 points lower than what DeepSeek reported. That's not necessarily someone lying. It's likely a different version of the test itself, since testing companies update their questions over time, the same way a school might use a harder final exam one year than the last. Comparing scores from two different versions of a test doesn't tell you who's smarter. It just tells you the tests were different. 3 days after launch, the South China Morning Post published its own look at the model, and it paints a very different picture. On a separate ranking called the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, V4 Pro 0813 scored 53, about the same as a mid-tier Chinese model, and a few points behind a mid-tier OpenAI model. Developers interviewed for that story called the release underwhelming. So you've got two honest but very different snapshots of the same model. DeepSeek's own chart says it's nearly as good as one of the best paid tools out there, and an independent ranking says it's solidly average. Both are real. Neither is the full picture yet. Here's the part that's almost funny. The same week DeepSeek gave its coding agent away for free, it quietly raised the price of the model powering it. Using V4 Pro 0813 through the API now costs roughly 44 cents for every million words in and 87 cents for every million words out, already higher than what the older version charged. And buried in DeepSeek's own pricing page is a warning that another price increase is coming soon, with no date and no number attached. So the agent is free. The brain running it just got more expensive, and it's about to get more expensive again. Even with that price hike, DeepSeek is still far cheaper than Claude, dollar for dollar. On raw price per word, this isn't close. But price per word isn't the same as price per finished job. Nobody outside DeepSeek has tested what it costs, start to finish, to build one real feature using Harness compared to using Claude Code on the exact same task. One reviewer who checked the math pointed out that the popular claim of 57 times cheaper only holds true for the words the model writes back, not for the whole job, and not once you count mistakes, retries, and the rough edges of a brand new tool. The price per word is confirmed. The price per finished task is still a guess. So what do you get for free? Harness is built around a system DeepSeek calls Cordis, where almost everything, the model you use, the tools it can call, the sandbox it runs in, even how it saves your session, can be swapped out like a Lego piece. Every action gets logged, so you can pause a session, rewind it, or replay it later, which is genuinely useful if something breaks. To run it, you'll need a fairly recent version of Node, the software many developer tools are built on, and DeepSeek limits each account to 500 requests running at the same time. One more thing worth knowing, DeepSeek tested its own benchmark scores using a stripped-down setup of the harness called minimal mode. That means some of those headline scores aren't purely testing the model by itself, they're testing the model plus the harness plus whichever settings DeepSeek chose to use. Here's a detail most coverage skipped past. Everyone's calling this version 0.1, but the actual file inside the package reads differently. It's labeled as an early release candidate, and there's no official, tagged release backing it up on GitHub yet. DeepSeek's own instructions warn users to expect things to break, and the install steps people are sharing online are already missing a step the official guide says you need. None of that makes this a bad release. It just means this is exactly what an early preview looks like, and you should know that before you trust it with real work. Builders didn't wait around to find out if this mattered, they just started testing it. Within 48 hours, a team called Unsloth had a smaller, compressed version of the model ready to run on ordinary computers, no giant server needed. OpenRouter, a site that lets you compare AI models side by side, added DeepSeek's new model the same day it went live. Independent reviewers published their own benchmark tests almost immediately, and their results didn't all agree with DeepSeek's. Discussion threads on Hacker News and Reddit filled up within hours, with developers picking the release apart line by line instead of waiting for anyone's official verdict. When a community reacts that fast, that's usually a sign the release matters. Stories like this one don't stay fresh for long. People tracking this release already expect it to feel like old news within about a week, once the next big model launch pushes it off everyone's radar. That's not a reason to switch everything over today. It's a reason to run your own test now, while the comparison still means something, instead of waiting 6 months for the conversation to have moved on 3 times over. So who should try this? If you're a solo developer or a small team paying out of pocket for Claude Code, this is worth testing first. No subscription, full control over where your code goes, and a session log that survives a crash. If your company has been thinking about running AI tools on your own servers instead of renting them, this closes a real gap. But if you need a tool with a mature, battle-tested ecosystem right now, or your company has any concerns about a Chinese-built model touching production code, the honest answer is, not yet. The real questions people still have are simple and practical. Can Harness work with AI models other than DeepSeek's own, or is it locked in? How much will that promised price increase cost you once it lands? And does the version available through the API even match the free weights posted online, because DeepSeek's own documentation doesn't say either way and nobody outside the company can check? Every one of those questions is still open right now, and anything you read online claiming to answer them is a guess, not a confirmed fact. So don't cancel Claude Code today. Clone Harness instead. Give it one real task you'd normally hand to your paid agent and judge it by what it actually produces, not by a chart on a launch page. If it holds up, you've found yourself a free second option worth keeping around. If it doesn't, you've only lost an afternoon, not a subscription. And now you know exactly why, instead of just guessing from a chart. If you want the exact steps to get Harness running locally with the smaller, compressed model, the link's in the description. That test will tell you more than any chart ever could.